What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another The Walking Dead video. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 16, the mid-season finale. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on The Walking Dead, you get them. Whoa, this episode was crazy. This was a crazy mid-season finale. I think this is one of the best finales that we've gotten in a long time, man. Definitely top 5 for sure in the entire series. Top 5 for one of the best mid-season finales, or finales, whatever you want to call it, because people are saying this feels like a finale, which it definitely did. It was crazy, man. This episode was absolutely insane. Now that episode 16 has finally aired, we gotta wait until October for the next episode. I thought it was August at first, but I did my research and it's October when the show is coming back, which is good with me because I love when this show comes on, you know, during Halloween time in the fall. That's how it's always been in the past with The Walking Dead. So I really like the fact that they're bringing it back in the fall. That makes more sense to me rather than have it in the summer. The Walking Dead is just more of a fall show to me than anything, man. Definitely more of a fall show than a summer show, so I'm happy that they're bringing it back in October. That's really cool. Now, this episode is titled Acts of God, and it was so good, man. The description for this episode reads, Maggie prepares to defend Hilltop and the people of Riverbend against Hornsby. Hornsby is one dangerous dude, man. He is kind of crazy, for real. He really is. He has this coin that he's flipping in this episode. It reminded me of Two-Face. And what's crazy is he gets shot in the face towards the end of the episode, and he really looks like Two-Face, flipping this coin and stuff. It was funny. Now, when the episode starts, we see Lance. He's looking up at the sky, and you hear locusts and stuff. There's locusts everywhere. And then Maggie and Herschel, they're leaving Hilltop. He doesn't want to leave, but Maggie tells Herschel that that's what they have to do. And Marco and Elijah are with them, and she tells Herschel that they'll be back before you know it, that this is just temporary. And he holds her hand, and then they leave. I'm really loving the screen time with Herschel. I didn't think they'd be showing him that much in this series, but they are, and I love it. They're kind of showing him more than Judith. They need to show Judith some more. Now we see Lance, or Two-Face, flip a coin, and a soldier calls out Tails. And then the soldier asks Lance what's going on, and Lance says, you will find out soon enough. Now Eugene and Max wake up together, and they're happy. You know, she's smiling. She thought he was still asleep, but he was awake. And they both agree that they had a great night. It seems like they had such a lovely night. You know, he tells her that she is the most remarkable person ever. She smiles super big, and kisses him. But Max has to get ready to leave and get ready for work. And she's super nervous about looking for this information on Pamela, but she has to do it. Now, Daryl, Aaron, and Gabriel, they're raiding a house with the Commonwealth. And Daryl says this might be their best shot, but Gabriel thinks it's too risky. They're trying to figure out how they can get away from the Commonwealth because they're not safe there at all. Walkers come in, and one of the Commonwealth soldiers almost gets bit up, and Daryl was really going to let the walker just bite him. But the guy finally manages to kill the walker. And we hear Gabriel whisper to Daryl that they have to watch their backs. Now we see Maggie and Herschel in the woods, and she's telling Herschel that everything she does is so that they have choices, so they have a future and stuff. And then we see Lydia come out from behind a tree, and she says, so you've made it. So Lydia's gonna be helping them get out of there. Now we see Lance and Leah together. They're making plans. He tells her that he will need to see the body when Maggie is dead. He wants confirmation. He wants to see it with his own eyes, and she tells him that he will for sure. And then he takes off with his crew, and Lance just smiles. Like, this dude kind of is ridiculous, man. I don't think this guy is right in the head. Like, it just seemed like a normal community, you know what I mean, the Commonwealth, and now out of nowhere this dude's just hunting everybody down. Now Lydia takes Maggie and her people to the hideout where Negan and Annie are, and some other people and stuff, and Negan says, hey kid, to Herschel. Now we see Maggie, Negan, and Annie talking, and Negan wants to go with Maggie to end this with Lance. And Maggie said she started this mess with the Commonwealth, so she's gonna finish it, and she wants Negan to watch after Herschel. She said she'll never forget what Negan did for Herschel before, and Negan said that kid doesn't exactly trust me. And Maggie said, but I'm starting to. You know, when she said that, I almost got goosebumps because I couldn't believe it. I never thought I would see the day where Maggie and Negan are having a decent conversation where they're getting along. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. This show has came a long way if you see Negan and Maggie getting along somewhat. I don't think she's ever going to forget what Negan did, but she is starting to trust him. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. But Negan says, you got big balls, Maggie Reed. I got your boy. And Annie tells her that they'll be waiting for her when everything is done. And then you can hear the locust, and Negan says that's a sign from the man upstairs. Now Lance is off with his soldiers, and Daryl and everybody are with a different group, and he radios them. He tells them to finish what they're doing and then head back. And then Daryl starts shooting at one of the soldiers. Luckily, they were in an area where they could find cover behind some vehicles and stuff like that, because there was a lot of shooting going on. And Daryl starts to take them out. You know, Aaron's shooting and stuff. Gabriel's putting in work. They're just all doing stuff to take out the Commonwealth soldiers. And Gabriel stabs this soldier in the leg and grabs his gun. Now they're fighting against all these soldiers. And it's crazy, man. Bullets flying everywhere and walkers coming into the area. They take out all the soldiers, and then there's one left. And this dude's crawling on the ground. They go over to him, and Daryl kicks him over and demands to know where Lance is. He wants to know where this dude is at because Daryl's had enough. He sees how Lance really is, and he's tired of his shit. And the soldier sees the walkers, and he gets scared. So he starts talking, but Daryl kills him. And then we hear Lance radio the soldier, and Daryl takes the walkie-talkie and tells him, look, he's not here anymore. Now Max is at work, and Pamela comes in. You know, they're just talking about business and stuff. Pamela shuts down Max's idea, but then she tells her that they're going into this event and it's their biggest day of the year. When Pamela leaves, Max starts to do some digging into the files and stuff that's in the office. And, you know, Max is nervous as it is because she doesn't know if anybody's going to walk in. And Sebastian comes in and catches her by surprise. You know, he asks her if his mom is upset with him because he hasn't been able to meet with her at all. Like, he hasn't seen her in a while. Max says that she can let Pamela know. Sebastian gets kind of upset. He says that Pamela's always working and stuff. He sees the files in her hand, and it looks like he gets kind of suspicious, but he just lets her go. He walks out. Now Maggie, Marco, Elijah, and Lydia, they're fighting back, man. They're not playing around. They're setting off these tripwires and stuff, these bombs. And Lance and his team go inside the hilltop house, and these bombs start to go off. Maggie tells Marco and Elijah to go back, and she says she'll end things with Lance. They're ready for war. And then Marco stands up and he's shot in the head. And I'm like, damn, man, I kind of felt like maybe he would die in this episode, but I wasn't sure. It just sucks because he didn't have that much screen time. He wasn't a super big character, but it seems like he was getting a lot more screen time than he used to. So it sucks that he died like that. And then Leah comes out of the house. She has her gun up and everything. And it's just crazy, man. She looks like a badass coming out that house. I think she's a great villain, especially in this episode. The whole episode, though, you hear these locusts and you see them and stuff, and it's just crazy because there's so many of them. Now, Lance calls Leah on the walkie-talkie. He says that her way got his men killed. He's kind of pissed off, and she says it's collateral damage. Now, we see Max meeting up with Eugene, Connie, and all them, and she's showing them the papers that she got from Pamela's office. They're talking about what's next, and we see Ezekiel comes, and he has a whole network backing him up. So it's gonna get crazy, man. They got some people backing them up in this situation, and they're ready to take the Commonwealth down. You know, they want to write an article about how corrupt Pamela and the Commonwealth actually is. They're riding together on this. You know, Max says, let's ride. Now we see Maggie and Leah in the forest, and things are crazy. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know, they're just trying to sneak up on each other, and it's not really working for a little while. But then Leah manages to knock Maggie out. Then we see Maggie is tied to a chair, and this is the same cabin where Leah and Daryl met, I'm pretty sure. You know, Leah tells her that she's gonna kill everyone she loves by the time she's done. Leah is pissed. You know, Maggie took the people she loved, so Leah's trying to do the same to Maggie. Maggie said, I killed your people because that's what I wanted. If this is what you want, then do it. And Leah has the gun pointed at Maggie's head, and then Maggie breaks out. She jumps up, and then we see a cat fight, man. They're just fighting. I think it was a pretty good fight scene. They're fighting back and forth, going from each side of the cabin, and it's just crazy. You know, Leah has a knife. Maggie didn't have nothing. You know, Leah manages to get Maggie on her back, and Leah's punching Maggie in the face so many times. You don't know what's gonna happen. And then Daryl walks in and shoots Leah right in the head. And just like that, Leah's dead. Now, Leah wasn't my favorite character, but I think if she lasted longer than she did, she could have been a really dope character, for real. But she kind of did have to go. She was never gonna forgive Maggie. And Daryl would have never chose Leah over Maggie. You know, he thinks of Maggie like a sister. So that was a no-brainer right there. He had to kill Leah. Now we see Lance in the woods. He's looking for everybody. And he arrives at the cabin where they're at. And Daryl starts shooting. Lance gets a bullet to the face, man. It didn't hit him completely, but it scratched the side of his face. And now he really looks like Two-Face. But he's angry as hell, man. Super angry now. And Lance and his men go into the cabin. Daryl and Maggie are gone. And Lance is pissed. He says, I'm gonna take it all now. Now Pamela goes into the office and she throws this paper down on Max's desk. And it says, Pamela is lying to you. So it seems like Pamela is pissed off. She wants to know what's going on. And then we get to the ending of the episode, which is pretty dope. I'm like, damn, this dude is seriously crazy. Lance really went to all the communities. Alexandria, Hilltop, even Oceanside. And he put up flags on every gate. And pretty much these communities now are owned by the Commonwealth. He just took them. He's not playing around. He said, forget that. These communities belong to me now. He just straight up took them, put a flag on them and everything. Now these communities are owned by the Commonwealth. What is our group of people gonna do now? Where are they gonna live? They're just gonna be out there, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like homeless. So it's gonna be interesting to see what our people do next. And then at the end of the episode, we see Lance at Oceanside, and he has all those people tied up and stuff, just standing there, and he's flipping a coin. So depending on what side the coin lands on, I assume he's gonna try to take out all of Oceanside, just slaughter them like it's nothing. Like, this dude is just out to kill people at this point. He doesn't even care. He's basing it on chance. He's really flipping a coin to decide things for him. So yes, Lance is crazy, but that's the end of the episode. It was such a good finale. I cannot wait until this show returns. They really did it on this mid-season finale, man. 9.5 out of 10. I loved it. But what did you guys think of the mid-season finale? Comment your thoughts down below. What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else for the rest of the season? How do you think it's going to end? What do you think the conclusion is going to be for season 11? Do you think we'll see Rick at the end of the series or no? Do you think he'll make a mini appearance? Just comment down below and let me know. And I'll be bringing you guys more of the Walking Dead content in the future to talk about what's next to come, you know, for part 3. Part 2 was really good. I can't wait for part 3. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all the Walking Dead content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.